Hello guys! Today I wanna show you some basic tips and tricks in XCOM2 War of the Chosen. Number 1. New Gate Crusher. Now we can start our first mission with faction soldier of our choice. How helpful is that? I don't have to say. I play on legend difficulty and getting all 3 faction soldiers takes ages. So if you want to develop early Templar or Skirmisher instead of a Reaper, simply disable Lost and Abandoned. This will give you random ally, but if you want to start with specific faction, you can choose it in advanced options. But please remember about faction HQ bonuses when making your choice, as you can scan to heal faster in Templar HQ, to build faster with Skirmishers, or to gain intel with Reapers. My personal choice early on? Templars, as they need a bit more time to develop, so having them from first mission makes things easier, as well as their ability to deal extra damage to sectoids early on, crucial. They're getting even more useful after first promotion. Parry? Let me use them as mimic beacon if there is only one enemy left in squad side. I'm working on much wider tutorials about using faction soldiers in the most effective ways, so please subscribe to my channel to be updated. Number 2. The Lost. The Lost are new type of enemy in XCOM2 War of the Chosen. The most important thing about them? The Lost are independent and can attack your squad as well as Advent. There is new mechanics to deal with them. Headshot. Every kill done by a shot makes previous action free, so our soldier can shoot as long as they have ammunition and as long as they're killing with one shot. There is one powerful resistance order to help deal with them much easier, Between the Eyes. Thanks to this order, every hit gives a guaranteed kill, and for example, Sniper with unlimited ammunition in his pistol becomes much more powerful. This order can be granted by the Reapers. Information about the Lost presence on the mission we will have before start. There is new mechanic in XCOM2 War of the Chosen, Sitreps. It can modify specific mission rules, but more about them later. There are 2 Sitreps informing us about the Lost presence. First, the Lost. On this mission, you will have to deal with the Lost as well as with the Advent. The second one is the Horde. On this type of mission, you will face the Lost only, but be careful as there will be a lot of them. And regardless of the Sitrep, every single explosion will reduce the new wave of the Lost to arrive. Normally they arrive every 4 turns. After finishing the Lost autopsy, you will get ultrasonic lure, which can be useful as it allows to send the swarm to Advent position, or simply make them run in direction of your choice, to give you a safe path to extraction. Same, flamethrower becomes handy, as fire deals extra damage to the Lost. Number 3. Sitreps. A Sitrep is a special condition that applies to some missions in XCOM2 War of the Chosen. Sitreps can be seen when viewing a mission brief, or when selecting your squad. The team selection should be based on a Sitrep applied to the mission. For example, Location Scout Sitrep. Entire map is revealed, making all enemies and all parts of the map visible. This is a good Sitrep to send 1 or 2 snipers together with a Reaper, or Ranger with individual concealment. This gives you ability to kill off enemies from a distance without activating pods. Automated Defenses Sitrep. On this kind of mission, we will face mainly robotic units like Spectres, Mechs or Sectopods, so having blue screen rounds on as many soldiers as possible is a must. Grenadier with shredding and specialist with high wire and combat protocols can save the day as well. Surgical Sitrep. It limits our squad size to 3 soldiers. If you think there will be less enemies or they will be weaker, you're wrong. It is good to take a Reaper to have a good vision and possibility to wipe out whole pods with remote start when still in concealment. Personally, I like the Sitreps, as they enrich the gameplay and force player to adjust to current conditions. Number 4. The Chosen. The Chosen are new, unique boss-type alien enemies in XCOM2 War of the Chosen. They will appear on missions over and over until we will find and destroy them in their strongholds. Each Chosen have random strengths and weaknesses. These strengths and weaknesses develop as the game progresses. Chosen becomes more stronger with time. All Chosen are immune to all mental statuses. They can be disoriented, panicked, stunned, mind-controlled or frozen, but freezing them will reduce their action next turn by 1. Each of the Chosen gains knowledge about XCOM by capturing soldiers or by extracting knowledge from these soldiers on the battlefield. As their knowledge increases, they engage in sabotage against XCOM and they learn new strengths. When Chosen reaches a knowledge level high enough, it will trigger an attack on the Avenger, and trust me, you don't want to see this mission coming too often. Okay, now more about specific Chosen. The assassin uses stealth and trickery to confuse her enemies, preferring close-range combat with her shotgun and sword. She can become invisible. She usually stays away from XCOM until the moment she decides to strike. Her first strike can be deadly to injured soldier, so better keep everyone on full health as long as possible. After the attack, she will run away and become invisible in most of the cases. Always track her movement so you'll be able to reveal her by flanking her position or with a battle scanner. Reapers, with their ability to stay in shadow, can be really helpful when dealing with the assassin. Quite often, Reapers are able to engage on or simply finish any Chosen with remote start or with banish later in the game. Do not group your squad, as she can use a blinding grenade which drastically reduces your squad vision range or simply will daze most of your squad with Harbor Wave. Yes, a reviving soldier is free action, but each revived soldier will have only one action when revived, and there is high possibility that revived soldier will be disoriented and won't be able to use any special abilities, as well as aim will be reduced. In my opinion, she is the most dangerous from all the Chosen, especially early on in the campaign. The Hunter is long-range sniper with huge range of sight. Until engaged, he prefers to target soldiers from across the map. Still, he is no less dangerous in close-range combat, as he has ability to daze group of soldiers with grenade, and his no cooldown grappling hook gives him insane mobility when fighting outdoors, ensuring he can always flank his targets. Allowing the Hunter to get distance between the squad and himself will grant him an advantage. It is important to locate his position ASAP to surround him. The Templar's invert ability can be used to switch Templar position with the Hunter, what can put him in a spot where he will be flanked by the rest of our squad. The Warlock is a powerful psionic warrior that uses tricks and psionic powers to manipulate the battlefield as he wishes. Although all Chosen can and will use psionic, the Warlock uses more diverse powers like doing a chain stun, teleport allies at will, mind control, teleport anywhere on the map, or summon spectral zombies, which will run at your soldiers and explode. If the Warlock is unable to use psionics, then he can still fight effectively with his assault rifle. The best way to counter the Warlock is to use mind shields, as this prevents the Warlock from using his more offensive psionic powers against you. As with all Chosen, strong focused fire perks like holo targeting, fun fire, chain shot, dual strike and rapid fire will help in taking him down. When spotted in the battlefield, the decision to take him out first or last will depend on the type of battlefield. In a close quarters environment such as tunnel level, it's usually a good idea to take him out as soon as possible, even if you endanger soldiers to do so, as both his Mind Scourge and summoning abilities can rapidly turn an engagement against you. However, in more open environment, his spectral soldiers will find it harder to reach your troops, and your troops can spread out more, limiting the threat of Mind Scourge. It's hard to give advices on how to deal with the Chosen, as their strengths and weaknesses are randomly applied on the beginning of each campaign, as well as they evolve with time differently for everyone. Main idea is to know their abilities and play around them if possible. Please watch mine Let's Play videos to see how I dealt with them in my personal circumstances. This will show you how the enemy behave in the battlefield and what you can expect during your own battles. Number 5. New enemies. The Purifiers are advanced soldiers that wear orange armor and use fire-based weaponry. They are designed to deal with Lost, but are equally effective against most other targets. Advanced Purifiers use flamethrowers and incendiary grenades during combat. When they are killed, Advanced Purifiers may explode, dealing damage in area around them. Therefore, it is highly not recommended to kill them with melee attacks. Since explosion attract the Lost, it may be worth keeping Advanced Purifiers alive, but out of combat range, so they may focus on the Lost. Be careful not to group your soldiers together. The Purifier will most likely use his incendiary grenade on them. Next in the queue are Advent Priests. They are an Advent unit wearing pure white armor similar to the shield bearers, and they are equipped with standard mech rifle and psyamp. Regular priests don't have large number of abilities. Holy Warrior. The priest merges his mind with an organic ally, giving them boosts to aim and chance to critical hit for one turn. If the priest is killed while this ability is active, boosted ally is killed as well. Stasis. The priest places an enemy into stasis, preventing them from taking any actions, but also preventing them from taking damage, identical to Psy operative ability. Advanced and elite priests can use additional abilities like Mind Control, giving them full control over our unit for 2 turns. Mind Control ends when the priest is killed. Sustain. If the priest were to be killed, the priest is placed into stasis with 1 health instead of dying, same as Psy operative ability. Priest will always use Psy attacks before using their mech rifle, unless the priest has a flanking shot, so be careful when positioning your soldiers. Players should consider the advanced and elite priest's sustain ability before attempting to kill them. Sustain will not trigger Implacable, Untouchable, or other effects that require a kill to activate, as well as enemy merged with priest by his Holy Warrior ability won't be killed. Disorienting a priest will prevent it from using any of its abilities. It will also break mind control, so flashbang grenades are very useful against priests. The last of new enemy is the Spectre. Similar to the Codex, the Spectre is a mechanical entity in the shape of humanoid. They are equipped with standard plasma rifle. Spectres have the lightning reflexes ability. When they move, they turn into a black cloud which causes the first reaction shot against them in a turn to miss. The Spectre also has a Shadowban ability, which allows it to make any of our soldiers unconscious and summon a clone of them with identical stats and weaponry. When the Spectre is killed, our soldier will be automatically revived, and the clone will be killed as well. Please, keep in mind that if your clone soldier had a sustain sphere equipped, the clone will go into stasis instead of being killed. The Spectre's last ability, Horror, causes it to reach out with tentacles and drain health from our soldier, damaging him and healing the Spectre. Okay, thanks for watching guys, but this video is getting way too long. My first plan was to give you 10 tips, but I will give you the rest as standalone videos. And I will talk about combat, where I will tell you how to dominate in combat missions. Next will be Avenger and how to build your base effectively. And of course I will talk about Resistance and new strategy layer. Again, thanks for watching, and please hit this like button and subscribe my channel. And of course don't forget to share the video with your friends. And see you next time, guys.